Hi, I'm Molly Rapert. I'm an associate professor in Walton College, and I'm joined tonight by Professor Kim Patrone and also 6 great students that have traveled to Cimba with us in the past. We're excited to tell you about this program. It's a consortium program, which means that not only does Walton College and the University of Arkansas participate, but we have lots of other schools that combine together to attend the program as well. But one thing I want you to note is that it is a faculty-led Walton program in the summers. Professor Patronin and I attend the program, and then many semesters you have a Walton professor there as well. We are the longest running study abroad program that has taken Walton students abroad. We're not only are the longest running, but we've taken more Walton students abroad than any other program, and we're very proud of this. So as you listen to these great students tell you about the program, I just want to highlight a few things that you're going to hear. If you take the best aspects of every study abroad program and roll them into one, I think you get Cimba. We are on a campus, an enclosed campus for our program. You'll have Razorbacks there, but also people from other schools. It is very competitive to get to teach there. I feel very fortunate that I've been able to be there for 21 years. But you have a great classroom experience with these professors who try very hard to earn a slot to get to be a part of that program. You have class, you have corporate field trips, you have day trips and night trips. It's the structure and safety of a long established program, but with all the freedom you want for your travel weekends. I think it's the best of every scenario possible, and I'm excited to tell you about it. Professor Patrone is going to kick us off today and tell us a little bit about some upcoming sessions.
And so there are many great ways to join Cimba. I love the program and I get to go in the summers, and that's a 1-month program. But there are also choices for fall semester, spring semester. They even have an MBA program for graduate students. And all of these programs are fully licensed in the US through the University of Iowa. So that's where your credits would come from. Next.
So one of the unique things about the Cimba program is that it's located in a small town, about 2,000 people, 45 minutes northwest of Venice. And so you really get a true feel for how authentic Italy is really like. It's not like some of the other study programs where you stay in a big city, you may be staying in apartments scattered throughout the city or living with a host family. Like Molly said, you actually live on a campus with 35 students from 35 other schools. And so you get to know these students really well because you're hanging out with them in class every day, in the dorms, going on day trips, hanging out in the town at night, and traveling on weekends. And so you really get to know those other students really well. The 3 main schools that attend the Cimba program are Arkansas, Kansas, and Iowa. But there's also students from other schools like Clemson, K-State, OSU, Texas Tech, and West Virginia. So you really get to know people from all over the country. Now Jonah's going to tell you more about what the campus is like and the trips that are made available to the students.
Yeah, so the campus is very pretty. It's actually located at the base of Mount Grappa, which is super nice because you have a great view every day. And then right nearby your dorms, you have your classes. So it's a short walk, like a minute, 2 minutes. There's a cafeteria there, and then a tabaki located right by it. So there's always great things to eat as well. One of the most fun things about it is like on the weekends, you do get to travel wherever you want, but during the week, the school also provides places to go. I know like probably the most popular one is called Pisano by Night. And basically they just drive you to a nearby town and you can stay there as long as you want. Uber back at the end of the night if you want to, but a whole bunch of cool bars, great places to eat there as well. And I think next Jordan's going to tell you about the classes.
So as far as the classes go, you get to take 2 courses while you're abroad. And you have a lot of different choices, and it's not geared just toward one major, and it's not just general education electives. I chose to take a class that counted towards my marketing major, and then my other class counted towards my economics minor. But I had a lot of different choices, and like accounting and finance, or there were classes that were more culture-based, like Italian, mythology, and then plenty of other options to choose from. And like Miss Molly said, the professors that teach at Cimba are selected from all over, and it's very competitive. So just so that students have the most amazing experience there, and you're able to learn from professors outside of your home university, like Professor Patrone and Rapert. They both teach in the summer programs, but Professor Rapert will also teach in the MBA program. And I took my marketing class from Professor Rapert, and my economics class was taught by a Professor Olson from the University of Tulsa, and he was awesome. It's definitely not your typical classroom setting. You have a lot of opportunities to learn course material, but you're also learning about the history and culture of Italy. And so now Matt will describe this kind of the structure of the courses that you'll take.
Yeah, so the course structure, we had class 4 mornings a week, so Monday through Thursday. And then we also had class 2 afternoons a week. So the afternoon class was usually a field trip to an interesting local business. So for example, in Miss Molly's class, we went to a factory that made pottery for Williams Sonoma. So on the tour, we actually got to see the pottery being made and hand painted. And then at the end, we were able to speak with one of the owners for a little bit, which was super interesting. Another one of our field trips, I remember we went to the Haas Brandt coffee plant, which everybody really enjoyed. So those are always fun. The great thing about the course structure is that it allows you plenty of time for the travel weekends, which is kind of what everybody looks forward to. And Luke's going to tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, and so what's really nice about the program is you have plenty of time to travel on the weekend. So the classes will be held Monday through Thursday, and then you'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday where you can go out and explore Europe, have a lot of different opportunities there. And so the campus is close enough to 2 main airports in Treviso and in Venice. And then there are also a couple of train stations nearby. A lot of times the campus or the program will have a bus that you can use to go there. But a lot of different options. There's those smaller airlines that'll take you different places around Europe for super cheap. And so you just get a really a great opportunity to explore. Like me personally, I went to Cinque Terre, Rome, Split, Croatia, and Paris on my 4 travel weekends. So really got a great taste of everything, jumping around. So a lot of freedom and liberty that you can take there during the program. And so I think Jordan's going to hit on coming back from the weekend trips, coming back to campus.
Yeah, so yeah, the travel weekends are always really fun, and it's just totally up to us, the students, like wherever you choose to go, you can go just about wherever you want. And so when we return to campus, you return on Sunday nights. And one of my favorite things was our little group. We would meet at a local pizzeria and kind of talk about our weekends, like where we went and what we were able to do, and then start to plan where we wanted to go the next weekend. And the Cimba campus, it really starts to feel like home, kind of right off the bat, which is something that I didn't expect when I was choosing to go abroad. So that was really exciting and made me feel more comfortable while being there. But then you spend 4 more days in your class, and then you can jump right into your next travel weekend. And so Alexis attended the Cimba program for a spring semester, and so she's going to talk a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, hi there. So I attended the spring semester at Cimba. Like Jordan said, the spring semester was 13 weeks long, and you can take anywhere from 12 to 18 hours. So while I was abroad, I took 15 hours, and they all transferred back to my University of Arkansas transcript perfectly. So it was really nice that I didn't have to worry about, okay, are these things going to transfer or are they not? And so it was very seamless and very easy. One of the great things about the semester program is while you do have 13 weeks, you get 3 long extended travel weekends and then a week-long spring break. So that gives you plenty of time to travel. And I was fortunate enough to travel every single weekend, and I went to a handful of places. Some of the places that we went were Dublin, London, Greece, Germany. We pretty much traveled all throughout Italy, and we saw a lot of really cool places like Pompeii, and we did the Jameson distillery in Ireland, and it was a really cool experience all around.
And so I'll go ahead and wrap up with some final thoughts. I think so. Like my mom mentioned, like she's had the blessing of teaching at this program for 20 plus years, and so we as a family have gotten to go over there. Basically, grew up. It was almost like a second home uh, for us, and so when I was a student and had an opportunity to, I knew I wanted to study abroad, and there are a bunch of different options, but I knew that I wanted to come back to the Cimba program because uh, the town, the place is truly amazing there. And then the opportunities as a student, the classes were fantastic. Two of my favorite classes I've taken throughout college. I have my mom's class and also like Jordan, Eric Olson's class, who was incredible. And then also just the freedom to travel on the weekends was great. Having campus with all those different students, I was able to go with some friends there, so people I already knew, but also meet different people, whether they're new people I got to meet from Arkansas or even from other schools, make new friends and really form connections that stick with me. And so, yeah, really high opinion of the program. Love it.
And
So go ahead, Kim.
I was just say, after this, we're going to have a screenshot with more information and places that you can follow up to learn more about this great program.
I really appreciate each of you coming on this video tonight, and for all of those that are choosing to watch it. We love Cimba. I know that every student on this video would go back in a heartbeat, and we'd probably all try and go for the semester program like Alexis. Any of us would be happy to talk to you. We hope you choose Cimba. It's an amazing program with a very long and storied history with Walton College students, and we'd love for you to be a part of the Cimba family. Thank you to these students and Professor Patron, and ciao to everyone.